My bailiff, Kevin, is one of the warmest people.
My role is to pass information back and forth from the plaintiff and defendants to the judge and keep order in the court.
To have them help me create this new show is really giving me a third act or a fourth act.
I'm excited to see Judith Shendlin back in the courtroom on a new show, Judy Justice, that'll stream on IMDb TV. But like many, I was surprised to see that Byrd was out as her bailiff. And get this, he was just as surprised as you were. So he tells Entertainment Weekly, my assumption is if you're going on to do something else, that you're at least going to ask me if I wanted to have the opportunity to audition for the role. I called the judge and asked, hey, should I look for something else or am I included in the Judy Justice project? She informed me I was not being asked to come along on the project. I didn't inquire as to why, that's her choice, but she did inform me that fundamentally I was priced out as the new bailiff on her new show. My salary would have been too much. I was curious, how would she know? She didn't ask me. She didn't give me an opportunity to have accepted a lower salary. The call with Judy ended pleasantly enough. I don't think she understood how confused and dismayed I was after being there for 25 years from the beginning of her career and not being at least given the opportunity to say whether or not I wanted to continue that relationship. Now, because so many people are scratching their heads over this one, Judy has released a statement. She says, Byrd is terrific and we had a great 25-year run. This is a whole new program with a whole new cast and exciting energy. Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, I was taken aback that Byrd wasn't there. But then when I thought about it, it makes sense. I mean, they did Judge Judy for 25 years. He was there that whole time. This is a new show. And really, it's not that different of a show. It's still gonna be Judy judging cases, right? So to have Byrd part of this, it really wouldn't seem that different of a show. So it makes sense that you'd want to change up the bailiff. And let's be clear, like, Byrd didn't really do that much on Judge Judy. He looked miserable most of the time. I remember one episode where there was one plaintiff who actually walked by Judy's desk and like out the back door, and he didn't even move. He didn't know that like whether or not that plaintiff was going to attack Judy. So yeah, Byrd did it for 25 years. I think it totally makes sense to have a new bailiff. It wouldn't have been different enough to have Byrd back then. It sounds like it would have been nice for Judy to call him initially and just say, hey, you know, we're going to go with someone else for the show. It seems like, yeah, a little, you know, kind of a low blow to not address that with him right away. But hey, that's TV. Trust me, it's a cutthroat world. But yeah, what do you think of Byrd being cut from this new show? Do you think that's the right choice?